It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. Come on. Ready? Hey, we're good. You ready? I smell fear in that offense.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Carr out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Check four. You're mine. Express. Mike, four. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, four.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Ready. Check, 47.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check. Express.
On 2nd and 9. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he just falls short down at the 1 yard line. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing. Yardage back to the 4 yard line.
He was brought down by Shane Ray. A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Get up. March 47. March 47. Go.
Now it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
The warm-up QB.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Complete. Smith has it.
I got you, boy.
22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check. 59.
Now a play fake. Carr. That'll be complete to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 734. Stay with your man. Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
First down, Saints.
Hey, Foxtrot. Part 9. All right. Express.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 1st down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
To throw is Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is Harris. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On third down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 45-yard
Ready,
line.
back 25. Stick is the mic. Watch run.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tuesday. Wait.
Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr forced out to his left. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Nice, sweetheart.
Carr now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Again, it's Carr. It's hauled in by Dodson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
29. 29. 59.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me.
And now here is another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
45's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're built.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, wait. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Like it up.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Freeman again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Down. Ready. Back 25. Check. Jim.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Kamara, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put their own... on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ready, blue 80, like 25.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check, 47. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 37.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Ryan. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made by Ken Crawley. On 2nd and 9, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.